Hi everybody, it's Lene. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. I was at my local Dollar Tree in the party section and I found this little pack of 8 gift sacks, and it's been a while since we did a paper bag project, so I thought we were going to do a little paper bag book. And I am really craving a bee theme. So we're going to be using the 6x6 Bee Happy pattern cardstock from Paper Wishes hot off the press. And I think it's going to go great. So first of all, there's 8 sacks here. We're just going to use one. We might use 2 if we do a little pocket on the inside. I'm not sure, but let's see. We're going to start with the one. So this is 4.5 by 9.5. Okay. And then this Be Happy paper is so cute. You get 4 of each of these signatures. So I'm going to show you what we're working with here. I love that honeycomb. That blue and yellow is really cute. Really adorable. And then you're getting these little cutouts with the green honeycomb on the back, and then these little cutouts. And as I said, you get 4 of each of these, so you have plenty of paper to work with. I'm also going to be using a little brown gingham ribbon, and for the inside, we're going to be using these coffee dyed papers. And I did a little short video on how to do these specifically, because every time I use coffee dyed papers, I feel like I have to explain it in each video and it just takes a lot of time. So I'm going to attach that little short video to this one. So it'll either be at the end of this video or it'll be listed down below in the description box. Either way, you'll be able to find it. And it's just a little short one. It's like under 5 minutes on how I do this process. But as you can see, I have a great big stack of them. And they have all kinds of different sort of textures and patterns on them. And it's just using instant coffee and water. And then this is just copy paper. They smell great, okay? They really smell like delicious coffee. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is, this is going to be the front. So we're going to fold this. Got my bone folder. This is just a super easy project. Now we can leave this edge rough or we can trim it, and I'm just going to leave it rough edge this time. We're just going to embrace that. But this is super easy, you guys, and I hope very accessible for lots of people who are maybe new to journals and they want to start with one that's very simple and easy to do. You don't have to put the coffee dyed papers in it. You can just use plain white copy paper as well. And this is also one, because you get so many signatures in the 6x6, it'd be a great one to mass produce. So maybe you're selling them, maybe you're into craft fairs, something like that. All right, so automatically we have a little pocket right here. And then we have another little spot that we could just use as sort of a tuck spot for something. All right. And we're going to pick out a paper to go on the front. I think that's so sweet. So let's see. I love the honeycomb. This blue and yellow could be really cute. Love that. But, you know, which part do you feature? You cut some off the top. Okay, that one's really sweet as well. Love that. And then this one that's green with the little. Okay, I think I'm going to go for these 2. Okay, we can do some on the inside and some on the front cover. So the first thing we're going to do is this yellow, as pretty as it is, it's a lot. So I'm going to just take a little golden brown color ink, and then we're going to just ink the edges up. And that's just going to soften this color quite a bit, because we're going to be covering most of this with paper. So we don't really need to worry about that. But these edges are just a little strong in their color. So we're going to help it out a little bit. And yeah, never be put off by using the primary colors, the really bright, bold colors. This is all they had in this color. They had 8 packages of these. They didn't have any other colors. I was really hoping they'd have blue or something. And I'm like, okay, yellow. All right, we're going to just go with that. And I really like using yellow. I use yellow in manila envelopes a lot. It's a pretty versatile color. All right, a little bit more here. All right, we'll do the inside part later. All right, so you get my idea. All right, so on the front here, see, that's just going to take that down quite a little bit. Gives a little bit less harsh of color there. I'm going to trim this down just so it continues to have this little border on it. So I'm going to put a little mark right here so that it still has a border here and here, and a little mark right here. We're going to use this border elsewhere. Okay, and then this is so cute. We'll do the same, and we'll put this, I think, maybe we'll put it on the back, or maybe we'll just put this on the back. All right, regardless, we're going to get the paper cutter out. Trying to keep this border intact. Okay, that's gonna go right there. Gonna ink these edges as well. And then you could use whatever favorite glue you have. You could use a paper runner. I like to use liquid glue, and my favorite is Cosmic Shimmer. And I'm just gonna put this down. Maybe we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it on 3 sides, like that. We're gonna leave this side free of glue. We're gonna put it right there. Because now we have a little pocket right there. So we just created an extra pocket. So we have a pocket here, we have a pocket here. If you're new to my channel, I love making pockets. Little secret hidden pockets are so fun for me. I love it. All right, so then on the inside here, how cute to do this one, or we could focus on the border, or we could turn it this way as well. I'm kind of liking that idea. To go like that. That's a great thing about this paper is you can definitely turn it in different directions. So I'm going to cut that one down just like I did the first one, and then maybe I can use, if there's like leftover, or I can use a second sheet. We'll do something here and then something just like right there, something that's going to cover up right in there. All right, so I'm going to cut down some more paper. All right, I have got my front cover and my back cover done, and then I did a little oopsie here. I was gonna leave a little space here to glue something in for the closure, so we're just gonna pretend that I didn't glue the cover on, the back cover on yet. So the back cover, we're on the back here. Okay, so there's the front, here's the back. And then on this outer edge right here, fortunately I didn't do a great job of gluing it, so I've got a little spot there. We're going to take a scrap of paper. This one is just a little over 1.5, so it's actually about almost 1 5/8, but 1.5 inch to 4 inches. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to glue it right in there. Okay, so you would do that because you're thinking farther ahead than I am. You're going to do that, and then you're going to glue this on. So you're only gluing about 1/2 inch of that on there. So this is what that's going to be. Then you're going to turn this over, and then once we're going to do the inside, once it's all done, remember this little pocket that we made on the front? Okay, that's going to be our closure. All right. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's open like that. So front cover, back cover, little closure, little oopsie there by Lene, but as you can see, easy to do. All right, so on the inside then, you guys, I cut my paper down to the same measurements that I did for the front and the back. Okay, glued that there. And then I just used one piece of paper for the inside here. So I used this part right there. I used this part there. That left me all of this right here. Okay, that's going to get glued right there because that's just a little tuck spot, so we don't need to worry about covering it too much. We just want to have it look nice right there. Okay, be aware of where you're closing there on your fold. There we go. Now I also had a little bit of border left over from another piece. We're going to glue that right there. We're going to make a pocket. So gluing on 3 sides, right there. So yes, we can tuck a little something in there. All right, so now we've got cover, inside everything is covered. Let's talk about how we're going to put those beautiful little coffee dyed papers on the inside. All right, so I used 8.5 by 11 paper. So the first thing I found, the easiest thing to do is we're going to cut it down because it's the 11-inch length is too long. So we're going to cut this to 9 inches. Okay. Maybe you can use that for something else. Okay, so we've got that by 9 inches. Now we're going to fold this in half. Just like that. And you can do these like multiple sheets at a time. Use my bone folder here. Multiple sheets. I did like 2 or 3 sheets at a time, and this made this process go much faster. All right, so now we folded that in half. So now we're 8.5 by 9 inches. That's our dimensions. Now we folded that in half, and now we're going to cut this down to, so what's half of 8.5 inches? That's 4.25 inches. So we're going to cut this in half, or to 4.25 inches. That's going to give us 2 sheets. We're going to put one inside the other, okay? And we're going to do that 12 times, all right? That's going to give us 24 sheets. You might want to stuff a little bit more in there. I'm doing 24 to 26 sheets in mine. All right, so this is what the 24 looks like, all right? Go ahead and we'll add these in as well, because I should mention, you guys, that I am giving this away. So to one of my viewers who likes, comments, and subscribes, we're going to have a little giveaway for this. I love to do that each week. And then you have to watch next week's video to find out if you're the winner, okay? And we will use your YouTube username, and it'll say congratulations. It's very hard to miss. It'll say congratulations, and we'll use your YouTube username, and then there's instructions on how to claim that. All right, so that's nice and thick. And we're going to put that right in there, okay? And then we're going to have this little closure like that. Well, how are we going to strap all this paper in here? Well, we're just going to do a really simple ribbon closure. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you run out of paper, if you're using this as a little journal or it's a gift and you're running out of paper, you can actually take these papers out by untying the ribbon and you can add more in. So it's very easy to do that way. Now, oops, I'm going to just divide this in half, and I'm going to be using a 1/8 inch little hole punch. You could use a 1/4 inch if that's all you have. All right, and then I'm just going to take it as far kind of up as it'll go. That's probably 3/4 of an inch, right on the fold. We're going to turn that over, right on the fold. Now the reason it's so easy to punch is because that is a very small area, surface area to punch. If you're using a 1/4 inch circle punch, larger area, a little harder to punch. That's okay, just punch less papers. All right. Oh, we're just down to the 2. That'll be simple. All right, now we're going to stack all these up again. And then, you guys, this is the part where it is a little tricky because the paper is smaller than the cover. So I don't want to do the same thing to the cover by just going up as far as I'll go, because it's going to be in a different position. So we're going to take one of our little sheets of paper here that we've already punched, and we're going to use that as a template. All right. And then we're going to use like something pokey, because that's not going to go as far as we need to go. So I'm just going to use a pokey tool. You could use a nail, whatever you'd like. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to put all of these pieces together. Now this pokey tool is very handy because you can align all of these pieces using that pokey tool. Because these kind of got, you know, mussed up a little bit. All right, and then you're just going to put that right there, and that's just going to hold our place for a moment till we get our ribbon ready. Just using, this is 3/8 inch wide ribbon, and I'm going to cut it so that it's got a little point. All right, now we're going to thread it through both ends through the holes like this so that we tie it on the outside and we have a sweet little bow. So we're going to take this off, and we're going to take this little point and we're pushing it through, and we're just catching it on the other side there. Just like that. And then this side we're going to do the same. Except I think we have to just try to align better. Jeez. You know, I very foolishly thought you could do this without having to put this all together. So, thinking ahead, making this easier for you guys, let's just paper clip this stuff. I got arrogant there. All right, there. My goodness. All right, here's our little hole through to the other side. Okay, remember we're taking the opposite end. It's already got a nice little point on there. And we're going to just hopefully put that through there. I think my end wasn't quite pointy enough. There we go. Let's just help it along. There we go. Let's take up some of that slack. And then we're just going to tie a bow. Like this, just like tying your shoes. All right, let's take a final flip through. So on the cover here, I've added a few extra pieces of ephemera. This is the Graphic 45 Life is Abundant collection. It's awesome. And I used a little fern, a bumblebee, and this little swirl right here. So right here in the corner top, I put this little swirl. This is a cutout from the 6x6 paper, just a little knotted ribbon length. The little hello is from these gold Tiny Words and Phrases Dazzle stickers. And then right here, I've added the fern leaf and then foam tape to that little bumblebee. All right, and then open this up, we've got a tag. So I just took one of the extra sheets and inked the edges, cut out those cute little rectangular cutouts, foam taped that one, added ribbon. And on the back here, I've just got a little pocket, but I was thinking how adorable to add just like a little coffee card there, just to kind of go with that theme of the coffee paper. If you're giving this as a gift, you're smelling the coffee, dyed paper, and then how cute to add that in there as well. Okay, and then our little cover here, inside cover, has this little tag. I used a little tag punch that I got at Hobby Lobby. I'll link all of these items down below. And then just tied a little ribbon length, little yellow gingham on this little gold paper clip. Of course, the papers in here just smell delicious. If you're a coffee lover, this is great. And then a little tuck spot right here on the inside. And these, of course, are little cutouts from the 6x6 paper as well. So you guys, I am going to be giving this one away, as I mentioned earlier. So all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and then we'll be sending this to our winner in some Happy Mail. But to claim, you have to watch next week's video, okay, to find out if you're the winner. So definitely check that out. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. This was a fun one to put together, and I'll see you in the next one.